In the meantime, China's attempts to censor and silence English soccer club Arsenal, drawing criticism from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, saying the truth will prevail. Here's One America's Kristian Rouz.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo endorses English football team Arsenal and its midfielder Mesut Ozil in their standoff with mainland China. The secretary said Tuesday Beijing may order its state-controlled media to censor and silence Arsenal, but it won't hide the truth about the abuse of human rights in the Xinjiang province. This comes after China pulled TV broadcasts of Arsenal games over Ozil's remarks in support of the nation's Uyghur minority.
I don't know if Mr. Mesut Ozil has ever visited Xinjiang. It seems that he was blinded and misled by some false reports and untrue words.
Days ago, Ozil blasted the communist regime for detaining hundreds of thousands of Uyghur Muslims in re-education labor camps. Chinese officials rejected the criticism by the Arsenal star and invited him to visit Xinjiang to prove him wrong, a proposal hardly realistic during the ongoing football season. However, multiple reports, including by AP and France 24, detail the mass incarceration, indoctrination and sterilization of Uyghurs by China, and even the UN has raised concern.
The power centers of particularly football, are changing, and there are new actors, many of whom are, authoritarian states.
For their part, Arsenal distanced itself from Ozil's remarks, but the club's stance is drastically different than that taken by the NFL and NBA, for example, when their players faced problems in China. Arsenal only said Ozil expressed his personal opinion, while the club's policy is to stay out of politics. While the NFL and NBA reportedly pressured their players not to speak ill of China.
The Premier League is concerned about losing market share there, and they've seen what's happened in respect of the NBA following the issues with the Houston Rockets general manager, and I don't think they want a repeat of such activities.
Secretary Pompeo says Ozil and Arsenal stand on the side of truth, which puts them on the right side of history. But some Chinese officials believe this is just another episode of the US and Britain pressuring Beijing over the matters of trade, Hong Kong autonomy and, ultimately, global influence. And yet, this latest episode with Arsenal sends another clear signal to the people of China. Britain and the US stand with them against the oppressive regime. Something many Chinese citizens are acutely aware of.
We would like to have the redecision of Hong Kong's future, or even let Hong Kong rejoin the Commonwealth, as same as all other British colonies. On the way of pursuing freedom and democracy, we need the help of British government.
Arsenal is now facing calls by human rights groups not to give in to pressure by Beijing. Although communist officials appear to be seriously threatening the club's business interests in China. Kristian, Rouz, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.